Welcome to Tarantula Focus Feature number 6. This is Dale of the Night. We're taking a look here at my Grandma Pulchripes, Choco Goldeny. Her name is Brownie. We're talking about the differences between my specimens here and why I'm thinking I have a suspect male Choco Goldeny and a suspect male Chalcodes. As you can see here, Brownie is obviously a Goldeny, starting to get some good signs of those stripes on the knees, the golden stripes on the knees. I bought her as a half-inch a little over a year ago, and she's around 3 inches right now. So they're very slow growing. Good beginner tarantula for any of you out there who are beginners. This is a really good one. Very slow growing, but if you have the patience, this is actually a very good tea to raise. They're very easy to take care of. But we're talking about the differences between my beautiful girl here and my suspect male, Star, who is also a Grandma Pulchripes. I bought both of these as around a half-inch. I bought him around, I want to say 6 months ago. He's almost the same size she was, but I bought him as a half-inch. His carapace is a little smaller than hers, and his abdomen is a little slender. He's trying to escape right here. And his legs are a little bit longer than hers as far as body types. He's a little more leggy. She's much more stockier than he is, which is leading me to begin to believe that he's actually a male, which is perfectly fine. That's what I got to. I was hoping I could get lucky and have a maiden pair here. Although, with his growth rate and hers, he most likely would not be mating with her. I would have to get a female Goldeny or ship him off and let him do his thing somewhere else. The Choco Goldenys are one of my favorite species. They're easily in my top 5 favorite species of tarantulas. Fell in love with this tea. It's one of the teas that got me going in the hobby. My Goldeny and my Chalcodes, both are featured in here, were both my second and third tarantula. I bought them on the same exact day, 3 months after I got Queen in January of 2012. So you're seeing Brownie there and Star here, and you can, if you look closer, you really can tell the differences. I don't really need to point it out too much. I mean, his growth rate is a lot faster than hers. It took her close to 8 months to get to this size, and he's gotten here in almost half that time. So hopefully in the future I can be able to make Star with another Goldeny if I can find one on the market, but if not, that's alright. I really enjoy raising these Goldenys. They live for a very long time. They get really nice attacks on their crickets or worms, whatever they like. So that's the differences between these two. So we're going to go to the Phonopelma Chalcodes and see the differences between my other two specimens and my suspect male Chalcodes. Phonopelma Chalcodes, Desert/Mexican Blonde, Baby Gray. This is the tarantula I bought with Brownie, my Choco Goldeny, the exact same day last year. And here is my suspect male, General, of Phonopelma Chalcodes. The differences between these two are not as pronounced as my Goldenys are, but I can see them just by looking at them. There are some distinct differences, and I'll show you here in a moment. Both of these tarantulas are not featured much in my videos because they don't always eat on camera, so I don't put them on a feeding video or the tarantula cloud, and they don't molt often, so I don't get molts out of them often. And they are very they have very unique personalities. That's why I love the Phonopelma Chalcodes, or the Phonopelma genus in general. Have very unique personalities. Even my Samani has a very distinct personality. General here is much more active than Baby Gray is. This is my suspect male. I put him in a longer enclosure here because he loves to walk around and explore, much like a male would do. These are obviously not confirmed, even with my Goldeny. These are just my observations on him, she is much more stockier. Her abdomen is bigger. Her legs are stockier. She's much more heavily built. She's very docile, just like my big girl, a fauna Palma Chalcodes you'll see here in a moment. But he is very active, much skinnier. Carapace is smaller. Abdomen is more slender. He's not stockily built. He eats better than she does, excuse me. And his growth rate has been a lot faster. From what I told, these Chalcodes have the same father and different mothers. And I bought her as a half-inch a little over a year ago. I bought him at around a 3/4 inch, and they're both the exact same size. But I got him around 6-7 months ago, and so his growth rate is a lot faster than hers. You can kind of tell that his legs look a lot different, and he just doesn't look as bulky as she does. So that's why I'm believing he's a suspect male. Again, he will not be able to breed with her. Her growth rate is a little slower than his. But I do have my big girl who's coming up here in a moment, as I demonstrate how docile this T is compared to General, the suspect male, who has thrown threat postures and even kicked hairs a little bit. But here's Venus, the desert slash Mexican blonde foam Palma Chalcodes, and General will be mated with her. Granted, he is a male. She's around 7 or 8 years old, and extremely docile, as you see here. Even though she finally kicked hairs at me for the first time last week, which was a little shocking, but it's a change in the season. All my T's have been acting a little strange since spring has come in after winter, so they all been acting strange. As you can see here, she also has a unique threat posture. She raises her butt in the air, much like a Teocrates does. She doesn't normally do that, but I think she was a little irritated. She's a little hungry and really not in the mood to be messed with. So just want to show her off because this is the female that General will be mated with. So this makes a very good beginner tarantula. So if you're a beginner, I highly recommend this T as well. That'll do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.